This area is the tipping floor where all of the vehicles offload their material. The loader mixes the material to achieve a consistent mixture of all of the commodities. This is the drum feeder. The loader operator loads the material into the drum feeder hopper. The drum feeder meters the material onto the in-feed conveyor in the correct volume, which allows the system to operate in a most efficient manner. This area is the pre-sort platform. The sorters will remove the undesirable materials and drop them into the containers below. Some of the undesired materials include plastic bags, plastic film or wrapping, hoses, string-type material, and shredded paper. After leaving the pre-sort platform, the materials travel onto the first of the 3 screens. The first screen is the OCC screen, or cardboard screen. The cardboard travels above the spinning discs, and the rest of the material falls through the screen. The cardboard falls onto a conveyor that runs perpendicular to the screen and travels to the cardboard storage area. The glass will fall onto the glass breaker and travel by conveyor out of the building and into a roll-off container. The remaining material will travel by conveyor to the next screen, which is the ONP, or newspaper screen. This screen will separate the newspaper, magazines, and other large pieces of paper from the containers. The paper travels up the screen and falls onto a conveyor that travels perpendicular to the screen and goes to the fiber quality control station. On the fiber or mixed paper quality control lines, the recycling technicians will remove any contaminants and drop them into the bunker below. Any containers that remain will be placed on a return conveyor to go back through the container processing station. The clean paper will fall into the storage bunker below. The third screen is the finishing screen. The remaining paper will travel up the screen and fall onto a conveyor that runs perpendicular to the screen and will travel over to the mixed paper quality control station. The containers will fall backwards and onto the container conveyor. The remaining material will now travel to the plastics optical sorter. The optical sorter reads the plastics at 300,000 times per second. It will eject the PET or number 1 plastics, such as water and soda bottles, onto a conveyor and will eject the HDPE or number 2 plastics, such as milk jugs and laundry detergent bottles, onto another conveyor. A quality control recycling technician will separate the natural HDPE from the pigmented or colored HDPE. All of the segregated containers fall into separate tubes and are blown by a blower into the correct storage bunker. The next station is the container sorting line. The bimetal cans and other ferrous metals are removed by a crossbelt magnet and dropped into the storage bunker below. The remaining plastics, numbers 3 through 7, are removed manually and dropped into the storage bunker below. The last step in the sorting process is the eddy current separator. It ejects all of the used beverage cans or aluminum cans onto a conveyor that travels to a recycling technician for quality control. He will remove any contaminants and the cans will drop into a tube and be blown into the correct storage bunker. Now let's move to the baling area. When a storage bunker is reaching capacity, the system operator or baler operator will press a button on the remote console he will have and the door to the desired bunker will open automatically. The material will fall onto the conveyor and travel to the baler for baling. This area is the bale storage area, where we stack and store bales of each commodity until there is enough for a truckload. At that time, we will load the bales into the trailers for transport to the end user of each commodity.